We are talking Pulse. As you can see, I've actually grabbed the t-shirt as well, so we're ready to go with our conversation with the guys at Big Data DC. So, Islamabad, welcome. Thank you very much for doing this talk with us. First of all, just a quick intro to yourself, please, and then to your organization as well.
Sounds good. So I'm Itamar. I'm in the business of developing search platforms and observability and everything that OpenSearch does for over 15 years now. I've been working as a consultant, helping customers worldwide, Fortune 100 companies as well, and then startups globally. Yeah, we've been doing consulting for a while, and then we ended up building Pulse as a product to basically automate everything we've been doing as consultants for all that time.
Fantastic. And tell us a little bit more about sort of, Big Data Boutique, especially around sort of Pulse and everything else that you guys have been doing recently.
Yeah, so Big Data Boutique is a consulting company focused on big data technologies, and that is to say the open source bleeding edge technologies. So Flink, ClickHouse, Spark, Trino, and obviously OpenSearch as well. And we've been in again pretty much everywhere with any customer on any cloud as well as on-prem installations. And then what we've been seeing is that OpenSearch and Elasticsearch, which is pretty much 70-80% of workloads that we see, has been getting huge momentum. But then the same pains have been repeating themselves over and over again. So customers goes up and says, I have a performance issue, something's not working as expected, I'm paying a lot of money to run the cluster, and then we come in and tell them, okay, show us the monitoring. We want to see how the cluster is performing. Well, why do you have those failures? And then it's like, monitoring what? I have this, we're fine with dashboard. It's never enough. Sometimes they don't have it at all. And then we just, instead of spending the same amount of time and work over and over again with the customer, we just ended up building a product that just does it. And sometimes it's even self-sufficient for the customer.
Sure. So, what's kind of the main uses of things like Pulse and people talk about sort of observability and metrics and things like that. But how do you guys kind of focus that? How do you kind of bring that sort of focus for customers?
Yeah, so OpenSearch is a very versatile technology. You can do a lot of things with it. So right now the hot stuff is around Gen AI and RAG because of vector search, hybrid search, semantic search, all of those. So we actually did a lot of RAG applications and Gen AI applications on top of OpenSearch. So that's one hot use case. Another one is around observability, specifically open telemetry. So OpenSearch can ingest logs and metrics and then traces now as well. And it can basically be the backend for any open tracing, open telemetry use cases. So it's very popular there as well. But the traditional use cases are search, text search, geographic search, image search, those kind of things, and then obviously logs and analytics around that space as well.
Excellent. Okay, so what's customers been telling you about sort of search? What are some of the challenges that you guys are kind of addressing for them?
And so I would say it's split across two main areas. One would be search relevance or implementing search. How do I do this correctly? How do I pull up the results into the right results? For example, in RAGs, it's especially important because when you pull data out, you need that to be free of hallucinations, essentially, so the right result. And the second one is around performance. So, and performance and cost, and that's actually a big item because I would say 70-80% of customers running OpenSearch and Elasticsearch are not optimized around that. And then they get to a point where they say, we're spending so much money, we don't like the technology, we'll find alternatives. But hey, before you do that, we can do a quick optimization around it. So that's essentially the big two items, I would say.
Okay, and that's kind of also, would you say, that sort of consolidation is also helping customers, so you're not having sort of multiple tools and different UIs and APIs and stuff like that. They can kind of focus it all with one solution with Pulse. Would that be kind of one of the sort of selling points, if you like?
So for Pulse, yes. OpenSearch on its own, some use cases are more suitable to OpenSearch than others. I would say many use cases would apply, but sometimes a different technology would be better. But yes, I mean, you would want observability across your platform. So for example, we are partners with Datadog, for example. So when you monitor your entire platform and you're already on Datadog, tools can help you monitor OpenSearch better and get you actionable recommendations and insights and health reports, and then they are going to be streamed to Datadog, for example, and other integrations as well. So it's a specialized monitoring platform for OpenSearch and Elasticsearch as well, and eventually we are going to integrate and not replace any of those that you may have existed already.
Excellent. Okay, well, Itamar, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.